Hotep, my brothers and sisters. This is Prince Khalifa. I give honor to my Creator and to my ancestors by virtue of this message. Guide and direct my voice so that those who hear will listen. We are chained psychologically and economically, bounded by shame and guilt. We have fed all others on the breast of our mother's milk, while ours have grown of malnutrition and loss. We must eat our culture, our history, and our traditions, for they lead us, guide us, and bind us to freedom. Africans, mighty ones, we were created by God to be supermen and women. We were made into mortals by our captors. We are becoming again what God intended us to be. Africans, geniuses, gods of the earth, in sync with the universe. Since the beginning of time, Africans have been doing the impossible, using mind over matter, spirit over mind, tapping into the divine, so that now is the time of this day in mind to discuss our rise, which will free all African minds, allowing the divine to shine, the divine to shine, the divine to shine. I have studied my culture, my history, and my land, because I know that in order to overcome my enemies outside, I must overcome the one that resides on the inside. For how can I see to help my sisters and brothers be free if I can't see for my own inner enemy? Physician, heal thyself. Heal thyself. Heal thyself.
What are we, Africans? What are Africans? Geniuses. You put pyramids with a mind.
know who I am, and I know who you are.
What?
I am not alarmed when I see my brothers and sisters willing, stealing, dealing, killing and killing. People looking just like them. Cause I know the niggas were made and Africans were created. Africans were created. Africans were created.
African geniuses. What are we, Africans? What are Africans?
Sing it, girl. Sing it. Sing it. What?
Niggas were made to meet the needs for slaves. It's an economic thing, you must understand. But now that the job is done, it's up
He
to
just
us to
said
stop what the slave master has
that
begun.
it was business,
For
not
bondage is in
personal.
our minds and controls how we see with our own eyes. So blame not the
It's
sisters and brothers.
time
Instead, love
for
unconditionally one
us
another.
to start.
This is
Oh, damn.
Grab the glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shouts out. Here we go.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. But first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath. Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass
Lift your pitcher of that water.
or a bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour
Pour
some
some
water. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should I
water.
say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your
your
body.
body.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your
Let's
ancestors.
toast.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body. Come on, come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on, come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on, pour it.
Move your body.
Move, move.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink your water, drink your water, drink your water, drink your water. What's up, family, family, family? I want to welcome you right over here, right now, as we stand in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim, and of course you know that this is a daily toast. And since we are on Ujamaa, it is the Ujamaa toast. And we want to send out some shots and some applause to all of the Ujamaa babies. Of course, to let you know that this is a Heart of a Simmer production, all day, every day. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. So I don't know if Blood Talk went on or not. I got to check, but I wasn't gonna make it after I left work. Because I got caught out in the rain because I had to direct traffic. After I left work, I said, I'm going to sleep. I am not going to make it because in order for me to get up and do all the stuff that I'm doing in the morning, which ain't even a lot, I ain't even worked out in weeks. I got to get back into my workout. But anyway, in order for me to do all the stuff as far as just the digital stuff, preparing the copy or the write-up, doing the folk tales for grown folk short, and doing the proverb of the day, to structure the email to send out, to get my mind right so that I could do the rant. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get up about 3:30. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get up about 3:30, and 8 o'clock. At that point in time, I was like, I'm going home, go to bed. And what's crazy is that it's like, as soon as I got home, all of a sudden shit start popping up that need to be done. So I just said, fuck, I'm going to sleep. It just turned into grumpy old Hatim and said, I'm going to sleep. I ain't got time for none of it. None of it. Family, listen, if you want to get with us over here, please come over to gnj.media. Go to gnj.media. Go to gnj.media. Now, so we have to change the times for Blunt Talk because, like I said, right now we're working up under someone else's control. You understand what I'm saying? We're working up under somebody else's control. So in order for us to do Blunt Talk and continue Blunt Talk on the nights that we're doing it, we got to push it back an hour. Because we up under somebody else's control. This is why we're constantly talking to the fam about the support. And those that do support, we appreciate. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we need to get up to 100, possibly 2. Actually, it would be optimal to have between 500 and 1,000 supporters. I know people like, that can't happen. But hell, it's happening for other people. Why can't it happen for us? I agree, audience. Yeah, because, I can't, I don't know if I'm going to make payroll for them this week. Yeah, Spears got to be paid. Spirits got to be paid. But family, if you want to keep up with us, you got to go to gnj.media because we are about to go on and click off all of the other stuff because, we got to have our own platforms. We talk black liberation and shit like that, but nobody want to get off Facebook. Kind of shit. Nobody want to get off Instagram, which is Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to get off YouTube and shit. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Come on, don't stop playing with me. So we're going over to gnj.media. The rant for the day will be, of course, we're continuing our journey through the Players Pyramid, but we're going to be talking about the needed tools. So we talked about the building blocks. We talked about the meditation as far as using the Nguzo Saba, as far as using the book, The Players Pyramid, and using the Nguzo Saba, breaking down how and why we use the Nguzo Saba in the way we're doing it. Now we're going to talk about the 7 tools that an individual needs in order to actually use these building blocks, because the Nguzo Saba are the building blocks. Now, every pyramid builder needs a tool set. You need your tools. What are the 7 tools that we have identified in Gye-Nyame Journey in our book, Players Pyramid, right? So we're going to talk about those 7 tools that you need, right? So y'all need to come on over to gnj.media. Let me see. To keep the word with anime, and also have another announcement too. So I got kidnapped yesterday too. That's part of why I was tired, right? I was walking into the school building. An unmarked black car came up. Some dudes jumped out. I dropped down in my fight stand. Somebody got me from behind. They put a hood over me, threw me in the vehicle, and drove me to an undisclosed location. Took the hood off of me because I thought it was the end, but it turned out to be my supplier. And he said, I know, my fault. She said, I know that you out the business, but we need you because this holiday season is approaching fast. We got a lot of greens that we got to get up out of here. We got kale. We got collards. They all coming in. We got a big shipment in the next 3 weeks, and we need you to go and do it. I said, listen, am I going to be an exclusive distributor? Because I'm not dealing with no bullshit. So I got guaranteed that they wouldn't be stepping on the greens, and they're going to be clean greens. If you don't want to wash them, you ain't got to wash them, but always wash the greens. But these ones, they're going to be aeroponically grown. High supply, high quality, very nutritious. So then they knocked me out again and dropped me off in front of the school building right in time to be dealing with some more bad babies. I just can't win. I can't win. I don't know why they didn't call me. We could have had a simple conversation, but they wanted to make it dramatic. So I can let you know that, Benu, and now, check this out. Now, we know about Benu Health, right? Because that's one of our sponsors. That's him right there. That's Anime's cousin. He got CMOS. They told me that somehow Benu got to... I don't know how these phoenixes are so hooked up. Benu the Phoenix is now pushing greens. And my old supplier is supplying them to Benu, and Benu is supplying them to me. And I can't go around them. Benu Health, y'all. At an internet near you. We got the CMOS. Now we're going to have the greens. All right. Also, I need to let y'all know about another one of our sponsors. We got Little Booties Matter. Oh, by the way, for those that are interested, especially in the Columbus, Ohio area, if you are interested in greens, get in touch with me. You can, like I said, if you are on our email list, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be letting people know. You can inbox me on Facebook. You could, however you want to get in touch with me or get in touch with somebody in Gye-Nyame Journey. We going to have them greens, right? We're going to have the greens. We're going to have the greens all the way. I don't know how long, because right now, it looks like it's going to be a pretty good setup. This whole COVID thing kind of threw everything off. I mean, as far as me brewing, because I don't even feel like brewing no more. It threw me off, right? But I do need my own stash of ambrosia. But anyway, I'm still thinking about doing some of that stuff. But anyway, family, I need to let you know we will be pushing that. So also, I want to let you know that another one of our sponsors is Lil Booties Matters. Not little, it's Lil, Lil, Lil Booties Matter Ohio. You go to littlebootiesmatterohio.com and you can check out their selection, undergarments and lingerie for petite-sized women, designed by petite-sized women that felt that their needs wouldn't be recognized. So, check them out. If you are a petite-sized woman or you have a petite-sized woman friend. All right. Also, another one of our sponsors, creator of my, make my my rank beads as well as my day beads, Blossom 7 Creations. That's right, Blossom 7 Creations. You get 30% off with the welcome coupon. Let her know that you heard about it on Gye-Nyame Journey Media. And there's her email address. Let me bring it a little bit closer. There we go. All right, there you go. Blossom7creations.com. Blossoms7creation.com. Accenting excellence. She's, as you see, she does the earrings. She does the clutch purses. She does a mixture of gems and material type jewelry. I mean, real beautiful stuff. Real beautiful stuff. You can see it on there. Also, last but not least, if you have floors that need to be done, you want DDW's Floor and More LLC. That's DDW's Floor and More LLC. They do drywalling, waxing, painting, and more. You can reach them at 614-735-4168. Go and grab your pen. I'll hold off. Okay. 614-735-4168. That is DDW's Floors and More. They specialize in waxing floors. You know what I'm saying? Strip, wax, do all that. But they also could do drywall. They can also do painting. You know what I'm saying? Any side jobs, you know what I'm saying? Just call them and see if they could do it. And make sure they know that you heard about them through GNJ.media. That's 614-735-4168. All right, so family, what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start cutting off these other platforms. Y'all need to come over to GNJ.media because we're about to start our rant. Let me take my sip of my coffee, giving y'all time. Let me go and type it in just in case some of y'all can't get it. Capital G, capital N, capital J, dot. Oops. Dot. Capital M, EDIA. There you go. Boom. For those that want to become supporters of Gye-Nyame, there you go right there. You can go to gnjmedia.support. Also, gnjmedia.support. Or you can hit our Cash App up at cash.capital M, on my fault, capital, look at that, capital G, capital N, capital J, capital M, EDIA. Make sure it's right. Boom. There you go. All right. Go and support. Also, you can support us by getting our merchandise. You go to our Gumroad. You know what I'm saying? You can check out some of our ebooks, some of our e-courses. Now, check this out. We got at least one free e-course, but the next e-course that's coming out is going to be a life changer. I'm trying to tell y'all, working on a 21-week e-course, right? 21-week e-course. And it ain't going to just be, you're going to be able to get in with Brother Hatim and some of my friends, right? Because we're going to take you through a personal rites of passage that's going to change your life, right? But, I just want to make sure that I got everything in place, got everything right. And then also I want to make sure I got the right people. Because oftentimes you get people who don't want to do the work, but then want to turn around and be like, it's your fault that I'm not successful. We're not on that. Not on that. So I'm giving y'all a couple minutes to get over to GNJ.media. But right now, we're about to shut off all of it right now, except for G&J.media. We're going to get to the rant once again. The rant is the Players Pyramid. We're going to be talking about the tools needed. So get on over if you want to check it out, because these are going to be taken down eventually. And like I said, I'm putting together an MP3 for the Player Pyramid book so people can listen to, in a high Tim fashion of reading the book, dropping some unnecessary stuff and some very necessary stuff as we are doing our stuff live, because that's how we get out here at Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Ain't no plan. We real around here. Shouts out to Miss Terahasa Lee M. Chiganji. I see you out there. Actually, she got, speaking of that, oh man, I don't even remember. Because she got 2 books out with us. I mean, she got several books on her own, but a couple that she allowed us to help her put together on G&J.media as far as digitizing them. We got them available on if you go to our Gumroad. I got to come up with a simple way to get to the Gum. I guess you could go to GNJmedia.support, and that will put you on there, and you will be able to look at all the books and stuff under there, because we got Dr. Kelsey books, we got Sister Terahasa books, of course we got Brother Hatim books, we got other projects that we're working on, being kind of slow, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, because family, whether y'all know it or not, it is a real challenge to put material together. Because a lot of times people be scared. I mean, because you exposing yourself. And then you got critics. We got a lot of critics out there that don't do shit but criticize. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to tell people, don't worry about the critics that are just critics. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They ain't got shit else to do. They just critics. You know what I'm saying? We all need haters, man. They motivate us in this game of life, right? You know what I'm saying? Or they should. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a lot of my people to be bothered by some of the stuff that pops off. But let's go on, and we're going to take some of this off right now so that we get started and move on to the libations. What's up, young lady? How are you doing this morning?
Good. I need to get my book back.
Where's it at?
In your car.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Huh? Why you running around here coughing, man?
I'm not coughing. I'm trying to get this out of my throat.
That's how it starts. That's how it starts. All right, family, it's just us over here at G&J.media. Just us over here at G&J.media. I am starting the clock. Anime. Can I please get that war horn? Oh, it's time for us to start, family. We have been moving rapidly through this book. We have hit the introduction. We have hit the preface. Then the next day we came back. We talked about why the pyramid. Then we talked about the building blocks, right? Then we talked about why we move up to Nguzo Saba and got into the meditations, the rhythmic breath, the belly breathing and all that. I didn't bring up the Ashe breath. That's a whole nother. Anyway, I gotta take them sips every now and then. Slow me down. But now, we need to talk about the tools needed. Just like there's 7 principles, there's 7 tools that every workman or workwoman that's building their pyramid, right? Every self-mastery student, every initiate needs in order to make it through. Tool number 1, listen, have a clear idea of what you want. Have a clear idea of what you want. I'm going to read this, then we're going to get into this, because this one is critical. This one is critical. And as part of the player's pyramid, right? Because let me say this, the best way to build your personal pyramid, and this is going to sound crazy, is to work with others that are working on their pyramid too, so that y'all can help keep eat everybody focus, because the thing that affects us the most as a community and as a people, because it's hard for us to focus, because many of us have been so used to doing so much at the same goddamn time that we're good at multitasking. There is no group of people that have been better. We have been bred to multitask. What do you mean, Brother Hot Tim? If we go back to the plantation family and you watched how individuals were bred and how we were trained to pick cotton, we had to multitask. This means I didn't just pick cotton with my right hand. I picked it with my right and my left. You understand what I'm saying? I moved down that motherfucker faster than a machine could. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just like, it's just just in the 20th century, they probably just came out with equipment that could do it faster than us. And we ain't do it fast because we was bred to. We did it fast because we had to. We have been resilient and we were able to focus on multiple things at the same time. But what this requires is for you to be able to have a clear vision about where you want to go. And I know I just did what I said I wasn't going to do. But anyway, you have to have a clear idea of what you want. Before we begin to build our personal pyramid, we need to talk about the tools that will be necessary to erect our monuments correctly. We all need to make sure we have locked in our minds clearly what we want, right? Because many of y'all, and I need you to start breaking it down, because many of y'all build in plurals. I need you to get singular with it. What are you working towards? Because listen to me. I promise you, if you learn how to focus, right, shit will start falling in place for you. Many times because we try to do too much at one time, we can't complete shit. I'm sorry. The worst thing that happens for us is to go into a project not knowing clearly and precisely what it is that we desire. Many of us have not had time to even contemplate what we desire. We think that is money, but it's not. It's not. When you really get down to building your pyramid and moving on the path to self-development, you really start finding out that money, as important as it can be, is not the highest goal for most people, especially us. What is it that you truly desire? Identify it. Surely our pyramid will come tumbling down before we make it to the third level. The first step is to have a clear idea of what you want. If we are not clear, we will not make it past the third level, which is, we got to remember, we going backwards. We got Imani. We have to have that faith in ourselves, right? That faith in ourselves turns on the ability for us to become super creative when it comes to our project, right? That super creativity feeds into our purpose. We will not make it past the third step of our pyramid if we are not clear about what we want. Now, here we go. Be able to see yourself with the possession or skill that you are building your pyramid for. Some of y'all see yourself juggling because y'all, once again, multiple things. Be able to visualize your goal and or your objective. A goal is what you are trying to attain. An objective are small steps that lead to your goal. Now you must ask yourself, what am I willing to sacrifice to achieve my goal? What are you willing to give up? What are you, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to make those hard decisions. Some people might have to go. Some things might have to go. Some practices might have to go. Some habits might have to go. But in order for us to be able to fulfill anything, we have to be willing to make a what? Say it with me now. Come on now, I'm waiting. What is it? That's you damn right, a sacrifice. Everything in the universe has a cost. We must be willing to give something in return for what we receive. This is an inescapable law of the universe. Our ancient ancestors knew this was true. That is why when you look at ancient cultures all over the globe, you see that they made sacrifices. Some people left objects of value when they went to chop down trees. Others sacrificed animals, but when they asked the Creator for something, they always made a sacrifice. The African opening of the Tree of Life, which is a book of spiritual wisdom compiled by Erskine Peters, teaches that the motive of the sacrifice must be as great as the object. Right? Some of y'all want to give up small things so that you can get big things. Nah, dog. You know what I'm saying? The motive of the sacrifice. What moves you to do the sacrifice must be as big as what you want to attain, right? And a lot of y'all just want to give away small things and you want to use the little small drives. No, what's behind what you give, right? Because, like, for example, because we think that, like, once again, it's about that money, it's about that value. No. What is it? What is the motive? What moves you? That's what you have to sacrifice. And that's hard, right? Step 2, what am I willing to sacrifice to reach my goal? Step 3, see the end before we begin. Once again, that's getting into being clear about what we want. The answer may sober you up for the journey of, because when you start really thinking about what you want to sacrifice, that's going to make you become clear. The next 2 that you will need to develop is the ability to see the end before you begin. The first step spoke of this, but I felt that it was a point that was important enough to speak a little more in depth. You need to refine it just a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Be clear. Be able to see where you want to be clearly. Not multiple things, one thing. Because you could always see, this the whole piece. This is why I tell people with your first pyramid, start small. You build projects, right? You know what I'm saying? You're building. So you don't have to build everything at once. Build step 1, step 2. Have a continuous project. You don't want to get everything all at once. Number 4, be open to learn new things about yourself and the world. Be open to learn new things about the world and yourself. All right? Be open to it. The next thing is to have with you while you are erecting your pyramid of greatness is an open mind. You are going to learn new things about the world, but more importantly, you are going to learn new things about yourself. As you are building as you are building the symbolic pyramid, as you are building your life, as you are building your dream, as you are building your business, you will be exposed to new shit about yourself. You will learn about weaknesses that you think you didn't have. You will learn about struggles that you didn't even notice were there. And you got to be willing to still push through. Once again, that comes back to that sacrifice. Number 5, no longer see failure, only see feedback. Many of us, as we start building these pyramids, we start moving towards what we want. We run into these obstacles, and sometimes we're not successful in overcoming them. And what happens is we see that unsuccessfulness, we see that failure, right? And we lock it in our mind, and we become fixated upon it rather than looking at the data that's coming from that failure so that we can analyze and learn the lesson there so we don't see failure. We see feedback. I'm learning. You're learning. You're learning. So failure is part of the process. You know what I'm saying? Think about when you were young and you were trying to learn more complicated math. Remember how long it took you to learn your multiplication tables, or how long it took you to learn your algebra, some algebra equations, and being able to plug in everything in the right place. Or remember that learning is about failure, and failure gives you feedback that gives you the information that you need to pass the test. If you're focused on the failure rather than the lesson, you will never get past it. So focus on see feedback and not failure. All right. Number 6, develop personal rituals that help focus you on your goals daily. What are you doing daily to help hone you in on what you're supposed to be doing? Right. Some of y'all joining us on the daily on the pyramid, and I applaud you. I applaud you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It looked like I didn't start my clock. Oh, I didn't even start the clock. Okay. All right. Let me see. I'm at 10 minutes, 51 seconds. All right. But develop a personal ritual for which you for that helps get your mind prepared to move on your tasks. And it don't have to just be one ritual. For me, one of my daily rituals is the daily toast. And I created this for people that unknowingly were using the player's pyramid to do what they do. It's a daily ritual for some people. You know what I'm saying? And we get up, we pour to our ancestors. We thank those. We show gratitude. We show all of the principles. We use all of the principles in the process of doing this toast. Y'all don't know it, but hey, it's cool. But now you're conscious of it. Once you become conscious of something, that's when you unleash the power. Many of y'all unconsciously. Number 7. It's very important. I'm going to read this one. Have a mentor or a hero. And I'm also throwing there possibly a coach. You got to have somebody that could help you move through, somebody that could push you, somebody that could motivate you. The last 2 that we will need is the ability to humble ourselves and get a mentor or a hero that we can aspire to be like. I know this can be damaging to some of our egos, but understand that it's good. We need to understand that there's always someone that may have done something similar to what we plan to accomplish. All we have to do is reach out to these people for advice, and they can help us avoid some of the pitfalls. These mentors or heroes or coaches can be alive or dead. If they are alive, we can reach out to them and ask them for advice, and even in some cases work with them for a while. In this case, the first thing that we must always remember is that they are human. Listen, we must never put someone so high on a pedestal that when they fall, they die. We must keep in mind that human beings cannot live up to the vision that we have of them. So let us accept their shortcomings along with their achievements. If your hero or mentor is dead, always remember the library, or for many of us nowadays, because this is before the internet was prolific like it is now, or the internet may hold your key to contacting them. You can more than likely find some information on a great person or writing by a great person in the public libraries, or you might be able to find video or audio of them on the internet. So have a mentor, hero. So tomorrow, we're going to move into the principle of Imani, and we're going to talk about it, and we're going to talk about how to use it in the pyramid and how to get past that step. All right, so Anime, if you could, please. All right, that's the rant for the day. That's the rant for the day. That's the rant for the day. That's the rant. That's the rant for the day. That's the rant for the day. That's the rant for the day. That's the rant. So, class is dismissed. Now get the hell up out of my classroom. All right, family, we are about to lift up our classes, and we are about to salute our ancestors as we do on a regular basis here at Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Yep. And I want to give everybody an opportunity. I want to give you the opportunity to join us and to add your ancestors to the list. Now, for those of you that might be listening on Spreaker, for those of you that might be out there on Facebook listening to the rebroadcast of this, right? Very simple process. What you need to do is to go to gnj.media, gnj.media, and put your email onto our email list. You go down to the bottom of the page, you look for where it says enter your email, enter the email, click follow. After you click follow, we will do the rest. You know what I'm saying? We will send you out an email. After you receive that email, you'll be able to respond to that email, and in your response to that email, you know what we're going to do? What you're going to do is you're going to respond to the email, and you're going to send us your ancestors' names. Now, another way is to hit us up on our other social media. Somebody will get your information and get back at you. We'll get back at you to allow you to add your ancestor. You know what I'm saying? Be like, I want to add my uncle JoJo. You know what I'm saying? We put JoJo on the list. We have no problem with it, and we'll make it happen. All right? We make it happen because that's what we do here at The Journey. We make shit happen. That's what we do. We just incredible at making it happen, right? We strive to be the best at making it happen. You know what I'm saying? Making it happen is what we do. You know what I'm saying? We live to make it happen.
We make it happen when nobody else can make it happen. Because we know how to make it happen. Because we've been trained to make it happen. We like the special forces of making that shit happen. Snatching it out the jaw. Snatching victory out the jaws of defeat. That's what we good at. Now it's time for us to toast. Let's get this toast on. Gonna pour us a little bit of that ambrosia. I'm almost out. I might have to go to another health drink in a minute. You know, like I said, because I got to get back in the mood of brewing. I really do. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not really in the mood. Not in the mood to brew. Not in the mood to brew. Anyway, here we go, family. First things first. Our Papa freaks all the honeys. Here we go. We lift up our glass and we salute all of our we salute our creator by whatever name you choose to call your creator. We lift up our glass, we salute. We say all together those words of power. We say Ashe over here, we lift it up and we say Ashe. Man, I had another one of those strange dreams last night. I had a very, very strange dream last night. And I'm going to process it. I probably will never talk about it, but it was a very, very strange dream. Consisted of an old girlfriend. It consisted of being in my grandmother's room and the Black Panthers. I mean, that was a crazy ass mix. This shit was, can't make this shit up. So I mean, I gotta explore and see what it's saying to me and what it's saying about me. So I got to, anyway, kind of got me. So I'm lifting up my glass, saluting our personal ancestors as we do on a daily basis here at Gye-Nyame Journey. We lifting it up, and we're going to call out our ancestors' name. I'll go as far as I can without the list. Then I'll bring up the list. All right? Let me take me a sip. Sip of that. Got some of that Bay New. Got that coffee with that Bay New sea moss up in there. Mm-hmm. Of course, I turned to a gel, and the gel was made from sea moss and that ambrosia. So even if I don't got ambrosia in some form of fashion, I got it. It gets so hype and energetic that it just pops the goddamn top off of it. It's funny every time I'm like, damn. I had one of Gye-Nyame brothers. I had Royalty call me the other day. Said, man, is it still good? I said, you had it in the refrigerator? He said, yeah. I said, it's still shit still be good. What it smell like? It smell like ambrosia. Oh, it's good. You know what I'm saying? Take a little taste. How it make you feel? You know what I'm saying? You still alive? Because I ain't never really experienced But here we go. We got Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Texan, Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Chris Fennegas, and Eileen, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fuller, Montague, Pimenel, No More X, Pat Ra, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Coach Kamal, The Farmer, Elder Millie Dix, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Edoran Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Hayes, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling, and Lucy right there, Gail Pulling, Luxor, Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Patrick Crawley, Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jan Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Friend, Johnson Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana, Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rinneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lewis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Hines Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Wells, Be the Farmer, Agosa Sue, Shaw Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dixon, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Seth Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Anna Johnson, Florence M. Carter, John Dorn, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Perry Davis, Mary Rogers. Threw me off. And they ain't even do nothing. I'm going to start at... Well, I go to Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dixon, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Anna Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frank Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keisha Larice, Linda Watson Hammond, Gerald Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Here to Pearson, Sergio Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Banks, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Dave Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Randy Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, Jane Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Veston, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland of the Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Donald Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Peter Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Soy, Andrew Parker, Doris Down, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russ, Monage, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We have William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Dees Waters, DeFrida Hines, Dennis Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scanabay, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradley, Kevin Spradley, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Mary Johnson, Will Belongmeyer, Ada County, Janice Carter, Mike Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom M. Sr., Sam M. Sr., Nelon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, June Davis, Sue Stevens, Sue and Stevens. Where we at? We still early in the game. Sue and Stevens. Where you at? All right, we ain't crossed that. Sue and Stevens. Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Carter Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingles, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingles, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson, Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Pookie, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stace Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., McClendon, Jerry Dorr, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Torre, Gray G2 Gibson, Don Hill, Richard Cleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Markin Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia Neville Brooks, William and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harriet Tubman McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Seen Mally Miller, Housie Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Axe Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Richard Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson. Oh, Lord have mercy. John Jackson, let me remember that. Shame on you, Brother Hatim. Shame on you. I didn't send out the link for the family on the Gumroad piece. So I'm going to take it from Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Dorr, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Mark Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca Ellis Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia Neville Brooks, Gwilyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harriet Tubman McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Senior Mally Miller, Housie Hashtag, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Axe Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Richard Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Jackson, Henrietta Jackson, I'm a Fletcher Swan, man, ain't Charlie Scott, out of Casey Thomas, Cope, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman, Lewis, John Jackson, Willie Dallas, Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Town, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Senior, Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Down the Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beer, Tim Butler, Raymond Lord Newton, J.B. Froggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Robert Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rupert Chinks, Minnie Wilson, Captain Stanton, Mira Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Mark Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Hiram Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easy, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Arvin Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Iver, Madeline Cooper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shell B. McClendon. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony. We got Elder Shaka McNair. We got Elder Fatima McNair. We got Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damian Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cunningham, Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Wiggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Summer Clayton, Linda Jones, Honey Garner, Mel Scott Sr., The Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thorne, Johanna, Chandler Lynn Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie Ann Webb, Dan Walton, Alauti Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Child, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Comar, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Kareem, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Kareem Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, I was right. Dusty Woods, T.L.R. Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, John Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Cincinnati, Dorsey, Earl Hopkins, Edward Wester, Alice Wester, Ivan Wester, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samanda DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Grace, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Charles A. Young. We got Sylvester Foster, James Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Letters Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Letters Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth to Dime. We got Say Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor. We got May Smith, One Night Flores, Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nassi, Andrew Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Reese, Nana Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gale, Shonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, got Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, got Pam Johnson, Baron Reeves Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum. We got Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Albert, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses, Out of Spade, and Era Branson. We got Eric Winston. We got Dan Bridges. We got Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny. We got Charles Stevenson Jr. Got King Pleasant, Sarah Keaton, Nina Shepard, Brett L. Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson. Got William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wolford, Frederick Smith, James Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Kelly Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdul Razak, Vivian Johnson, B.J. Jones, Abishel Robiletto, Monterosa, Chet Word, Mama Rahani, Deborah Michelle Nash, Joseph Lane Miller III, Renoko, Rashidi family. We lift up our glass. We salute each and every last one of our ancestors as we do on a daily basis here at The Journey. We lift them up and we say, Ashe. Man, family, we move on and we move quickly. We're moving straight into the present moment right now, family. Please understand the power of the moment. Understand your responsibility in this moment. Understand your responsibility in this moment. Understand your power in this moment, right? Come on now. Hold on to it. Move into it with force. Move into it with might. Please understand, right? Because this moment is everything. This moment is, once you start giving away your moments, once you start giving away your space, it's almost no going back. We're going to have to go to war to get it back, right? So you got to hold on to it because this is a sacred trust between us, our ancestors, and are yet to be born. We have been trusted with it. It's in our time right now, right? We got it, right? So right now, family, I want you, if you could, to recognize that we are in Ujamaa. I want to give all of the Ujamaa babies a round of applause in this present moment. We want to give them all a round of applause. Family, we want to. I'm going to ask each and every last one to open up your reticular formation and seek out. Seek out. Listen to me. Seek out. Seek out Ujamaa. Right? For those who don't speak the language, Ujamaa means cooperative economics. Reciprocity is the Modic law. Gratitude is what we teach the young people. Green is the colors you can see by my shirt. You can support Gye-Nyame Journey by going to G&J. And you go to merch.gnj.media. Polarity is the Hermetic law. Male name is Yao. Female name is Yao. We lift up our glass. We salute this moment, the power in this moment. We say, Ashe. From there, family, we quickly move straight into all of our relations, and we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, family, we send up, we lift up our glass, and guess what we're going? Move from all of our relations, right? We're moving straight into that special toast. We're also moving into all of the family and tribe and extended family, extended tribe that need prayer and energy, that need that healing power, that need that balanced energy. We're sending it out, right? And we're saying, Ashe. From there, family, we lift up our glass and we move swiftly, we move quickly, we move rapidly. From there, we move to, that selfish toast, right? We lifting it up. This is for you. We lift it up and we say, Ashe. From the selfish toast, we lift up our tribe. We lifting it up high. My tribe is Gye-Nyame. What's your tribe? We toast it and we say, Ashe. Last but not least, family, I want to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, most inspiring, and the wisest individual in the room. I lift up my glass. I'm saluting you. And we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And with that, we say, peace. Let's do.
Mr. Diddy.
either use humor or compassion, or you get to the bottom of it. Things are only
Brilliant analysis.
And what's right. So a few super rich people have all our money. Dig this.